Right.
How can I apply what's been taught
Right.
in my life? And what I mean by that is we hear it.
Right.
And we feel good in the church. But when we leave the church
Right.
and go into our everyday lives, man,
my God,
it's
that's
messed up.
right. That's
messed
right.
up.
That's
So-
right. That's right.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that the majority of the pastors that are out there now are having an easy time doing just that, going out into the streets?
I do believe they are, because first of all, in order for somebody to really trust, you see, the church has been dampened. You know what I'm saying? Leaders have been dampened. They really have, because of what one leader has done. You remember the incident? We could take it back even to things happening. You know, preachers, if something happened within the church, they'll spotlight that pastor quick in the hair. You know what I'm saying? And leaders, you can't blame them. No, because right, that's right. You're in leadership. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to lead. You know, be an example. You know. And the world, they put you in a category, you know, well, he's like them, you know what I'm saying? And now people really have to gain trust in you. Can I trust you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in order to win the world, people got to have confidence in you that you're not going to let them down, because they have been let down before. Now, I can say this because in the area that I'm pastoring in, you know, a lot of people have been let down. They have been hurt. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm finding out is that, you know, people has to really trust you in order to, you know what I'm saying, because they've been hurt. You know, they have to really trust you that you're not going to let them down. You know, and when you take it to the streets, you got, you know, we're not super saints. You know what I'm saying? The Bible said a just man falls down 7 times, but he gets back up again. Exactly. And the problem is with some folk, they're trying to cover up their mess. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh my God. And people can't trust you for that. You know what I'm saying? And people are saying right now in the streets, I'd rather for you to be real with me.
So
you know what I'm saying?
This. Once I trust you, then what?
Then what?
Because we have, I'll never forget, I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was approached when I first moved there by a woman who belonged to an unnamed mega church.
Right.
Not gonna call her name.
Correct.
But she invited me to the church.
Right.
And she told me who the pastor was. And she had such complete confidence in this man of God. Right. That it actually excited me to go and visit.
Right.
But my question is when is confidence and trust in a pastor, when does it cross the line, and is trust enough? Because really, who you should be trusting
is God. Because man will fail. You know what I'm saying? All the time.
Every time. So when does it cross the line, and are some of these preachers being trained to create this environment where folk are getting excited in church, but they're not being able to apply God in their lives? Right.
And then too, Doc, some of that, it falls on the leader. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We can have hype service all day long. Right. But if the people never get a word deposited into this, but are you applying the word? The Bible said it's one thing to be a hearer, but it's another to be a doer. You know what I'm saying?
In fact, let's make that James chapter.
Right.
Let's make that the mantra for the show.
Right. That's right.
Doers of the word.
Doers of the word. Okay. And that's what people are looking for now. Don't tell me one thing and do another. You know what I'm saying? But be a doer of the word. You know what I'm saying? And be real. Right. That's the main thing. And I found out, you know, even in our work and op, you know, we've been there going on 7 years. Right. People want to see you be a doer. Right. They want to see you lead out. You know.
So what you're saying is they want to see the sermon and not just hear the sermon.
That's it. That's it. That's it. They want to see it in action. You know what I'm saying? Because we got too many people said do this, and you know, and they don't even be a follower.
Let me ask you this, Pastor Tim. What do you see today's role of being a pastor in the community as? Let me give you a little background.
Okay.
When we think about the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.,
correct,
a powerful man of God,
right,
eloquent oratory, and for his time, that worked. He was the leader of the black community.
Right.
Can we do the exact same thing today that he did? Or are people a little bit more savvy? What is the role of the pastor community these days?
Well, the role of a pastor it goes beyond the 4 walls, like we said earlier. You got to be able to work with your civics. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Even with your community. You got to be willing to be a father to the fatherless.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people say, well, that being a pastor, you don't have to do all of that. Yeah, it does. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't Jesus do that?
Jesus did it. You know what I'm saying?
I think we missed the point sometimes.
That's right.
Look at the life of Jesus.
Uh-huh.
He was a community-minded person.
Right. That's right. That's right. And we have to get involved. Okay. You know, a lot of preachers. I had one pastor tell me, he says, I'm not an out front person, but I'm behind the scene. I said, well, brother, you're in the wrong place, because if you're a pastor, you have been put to the front. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you have to lead out. You know what I'm saying? And you have to let the people know, because when they see you lead out, guess what? They'll follow you.
Exactly.
You know, and I've seen that happen, you know what I'm saying? And it's in play now. Where people see us working, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And kid you or not, now people are crying out. They're looking for churches that are on the move, that's doing something positive in their community. Right. You know, and I found that to be a factor there. You know, my uncle came to me and he told me, he said, man, the word is out that, you know, you're taking other folks' members. And I said, no, I don't strive in taking other folks' members. I said,